He said, Ola Ray, not my Ola Ray, not my Ola Ray. My God, do you know I wanted to be that Ola Ray? Do you know I am still looking for that goddamn guest outfit that she had on in the Thriller video? Not my Ola Ray.
Hollywood,
Okay, love bugs. If you have not already done so, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube and Patreon. Now, let's talk about that old Rickety James. His autobiography, Glow, part, what we on now, child? 19. Where we left off was, Jan came back around, looked at Rickety James, was like, Rickety James, okay, so this is what we doing again. We back, down there, with the peace pipe, this is what we doing again. Rickety James, he was like, yup. Jan was like, you not gonna stop? He said, nope, not right now. Here Jan, here. Lo and behold, Jan got back on a peace pipe too. Now, luckily, what ended up happening was Jan did relapse, but when she left that old rickety dirty dick motherfucker James, she went immediately to the rehab and cleaned herself up. So Rickety James, I guess he felt bad about putting Jan back on the peace pipe that he turned himself into the McLean's hospital also. Now here we are, the new concept for a new album, The Flag. It was the Reagan years. Ooh, good years. Good years. The best years of my life. Say no to drugs. Now, Rickety James loved Michael Jackson. However, he was pissed off at Michael Jackson because he was like, how could Michael Jackson go down there and stand next to that clown? What did he call him? He called him Ridiculous Ronnie. He didn't have no respect for the dude, okay? And I'm saying, this man is launching a whole campaign to keep these kids off of drugs, and you mad at him? Him and Nancy Reagan came up with the slogan, say no to drugs. And that's why maybe Rickety James was mad at Ronald Reagan, because he was trying to say no to drugs, and the exact drug that was taking over the 80s, the peace pipe, was his favorite. So because he was doing a new album at the time that he had gotten the idea from Mr. Marvin Gaye, the one who wife he stole and got her hooked on crack. Well, no. She was old junkie before Rickety. But when she recovered, he shoved a peace pipe in her mouth, okay? And she was like, okay, Rickety, I'll get back on crack with you. Because he mad at Ronald D. Reagan, okay, he decided to write a song called Funkin' in America, Silly Little Man, and this other song called Free to Be Me. All because of how he felt about Ridiculous Ronnie, as he called him. Ronald Reagan been good to me. Say no to drugs. So now he at the point where the album is finished. Okay, well, the writing part is finished, okay? So when he got in front of the microphone, the Negro could not sing. Oh, that's a problem, because that's his money. So what happened was he went to the doctor. So when he went to the doctor says to Rickety James, Rickety, have you ever smoked coke? A lot. Well, Rickety, how about now? No, not now. Just cigarette. Well, Rickety, the effects of smoking coke has ruined your voice. And if you smoke again, Rickety, you will never sing again. Rickety James said, oh, nigga, that's my money. Then, Rickety James decides to do a party, okay, no coke, just a ton of cigarettes and liquor and bitches. There's always going to be some lovely lady lump somewhere in the mix, okay? I'm surprised Rickety James didn't die from, a sexually transmitted disease. Like as much fucking he's... I'm not trying to be funny, but God bless his dick, okay? Now, his heart was fucked up, but that dick was blessed. So Motown wasn't feeling Rickety at this time, okay? They wanted Rickety to do for his next album the same thing that he did for Eddie D. Murphy, okay? Motown wanted Rickety James to party all the time, okay? But Ricky James said he wanted to move forward with his music. Motown wanted the old me back. Now pay attention to this. Motown don't give a fuck if Ricky James is getting high. Motown don't give two shits. Okay? If you gotta be higher than a giraffe's vagina or hemorrhoids, they don't care. All right? All they want is for you to make this album and make their money. Okay? They don't care about you and your sobriety, boy. If you need to go back to the peace pipe, go back to it. Just make my goddamn album. James referenced back when Marvin Gaye was doing the album What's Going On and how Berry D. Gordy was like, no, you ruffling too many feathers. So remember when Berry Gordy went out there to the LA and Marvin D. Gaye was like, go ahead and make this song. What's going on? These niggas need to hear what I'm talking about. But Ricky James was like, I want to do a political album like Marvin too. Mm-hmm. Okay. Like I said, Motown wasn't feeling this, zhuzh about these political effects and, power to the people type music. They wasn't feeling it, okay? And at the same time, they was trying to steal the Mary Jane girls from Ricky James. So I don't know why he thought this would work in the first place, okay? And he tried it, okay? Like, I'm like, dude, you can't. No, right. So anyway, and this is what his sober album was, and it's clear that every time he tried to do something with a clear mind, it don't work for him. Okay. The only time he seems to be successful is when he's high. So I understand that, give and take of being a user and an artist. Now, I ain't saying that I would get down with it. I'm saying that I understand. He took his old album, the one that was politically correct, or, politically incorrect, whatever the case may be, child. And he rearranged the words. He took flag out, put dick in. He seemed like a really messy album. And that Blicker was a disappointment. It didn't do wood, okay? He was in his daggone feelings about that, as you should be. Because I know, you was feeling that politically incorrect album, but you didn't put time in it to make it be a real Ricky James album. Now, like I said, Motown didn't care if he picked up the pipe or not. All they wanted was another Ricky James successful album. They don't care. I'm telling you, them labels don't care about none of these people that they be saying they don't care. He said that things got real ugly between him and Motown. Okay, Motown wanted another album, I guess, after that one that flippity flopped. He got to redeem. You got to redeem yourself, nigga. Okay? We done wasted a lot of money on this damn, Fugazi album. Okay? You got to redeem yourself. Plus, on top of that, it's getting ugly with the Mary Jane girls. Okay? So here we are in court suing each other back and forth. It was for about 4 to 6 years, he said, where Motown sued him and then he sued Motown. In the interim, all his money is on pause. You hear me? Pause. God bless to all the users. God bless to all the recovered addicts. I'm realizing how difficult it is for you to function just in regular life when you have that disease, because that's what it is. Whenever you go through a hard situation, the immediate resolve is to always fix it with that euphoria, because you want to forget your problems. And because you're dealing with problems constantly and going through stressful situations constantly, you may constantly have to get high. So God bless him. But anyway, he fell back in the drugs, child. He can't handle it. A tough situation. Oh, Ricky. Oh, what? Oh, I know how to solve this. Let me pick back up my peace pipe and all my problems will be gone. But see, remember this. When you're dealing with that peace pipe, paranoia is a motherfucker. Okay? He said when he had the opportunity to meet the president, I said, oh, God. Ricky James, and you don't like the dude. So why you even go up to him? But anyway, he had an opportunity to meet the president. Hi, Ronald. Hi, Ronald. He said Ronald D. Reagan, Mr. President, just looked at him and ignored his ass and ain't say nothing. Now, I don't blame him. I mean, Negro, you the problem. Don't you know I'm out here doing a Say No to Drugs campaign and you around here smoking a peace pipe, nigga? Ricky James said he didn't care. He just kept calling him ridiculous Ronald, in his head. Because you know you can't say that shit to the president's face. Oh, no. Not even this president right now. Oh, no, that's what you want. This is just dumb. Okay? This is what he said. Okay? He said that he tapered off a blow by smoking what they call Cocoa Puffs. Child. I had no idea. Okay? And it's what we call back home woolies or woolies. I forgot what y'all call it. A boont. They call it boont in Florida. You know, oh, that damn Trick Daddy dollars love that shit. I'm saying, you proud to say that you like to lace your weed with, you know, are you proud of that, Buster? But anyway, okay. Most of them people, like when you smoke the woolies, oh, eventually you're going to get on a peace pipe, brother. Okay, but anyway, he say in his mind he was tapering off a coke by smoking woolies or Cocoa Puffs. I didn't know that was what you call it. This time, his influence on music was declining. His invitations to parties were declining. Oh, his life was spiraling out of control. You know how it is. You know how it is. You know, you're in the dark on the West Wing, flipping the light on and off, losing your mind because ain't nobody stunting your ass no more. Okay? I told you that goddamn paranoia with that. Shots to la vista. That's never been my thing. That's not what I do. I'm just telling you that shit right there. You know, I'm just glad that, you know, it's not the end drug anymore. I mean, you may still find people to do it, you know, but back home, once these niggas found out that you could smoke dippers, PCP, and be high for goddamn 24 hours, walking around here like a damn zombie with your guts hanging out your stomach, they was like, oh yeah, I need to do that drug. You know, because as soon as you get finished with the peace pipe, you know, you looking for the next, you know, within, I guess, 20 to 30 minutes. That goddamn PCP, that shit lasts for days. He said he was still okay because he still had a long list of girlfriends, of celebrity girlfriends. He said he had Daisy Duke, not my Daisy Duke. Y'all remember Daisy Duke from the Duke's Hazards? Why you do that? Not my Daisy Duke. He said Ola Ray, not my Ola Ray, not my Ola Ray. My God, do you know I wanted to be that Ola Ray? Do you know I am still looking for that goddamn guest outfit that she had on in the Thriller video? Not my Ola Ray. Ola, why did you take that dirty dick, girl? But didn't she end up on drugs? She had to if she was with that nigga. Okay? Same thing with Linda Blair. One of y'all told me that this bitch was caught at the border with like a kilo of cocaine in the pussy. That's what y'all told me. I don't know if it's true. But you say, you know, Ricky James don't really mess with them sober bitches too long. Mom got a hold of Ricky James and said, boy, come home. He went home for a week, but you know, he can't stay home, you know, because he want to act a nigga. Okay, you can't act a nigga around your man. So he went back to Hollywood where, you know, he can commence to doing whatever it is he do to make him a wonderful, enjoyable person. So anyway, Ricky James is broke. He ain't got no money. He ain't got nothing. You know, now he got a whole bunch of bitches that'll treat him, you know, or celebrity bitches that'll treat us, you know. You know, but at any rate, you know, opportunity knocked on the door. It was Jeffrey Moore. Roger Moore from the 007 son, okay? Now, this is the situation. Roger Moore's son was like, okay, I want to be a rock star or a movie star. Not a movie star, but, you know, whatever star. I want to be a star. Okay, well, you know, I'll help you out, but I need a place to stay. Okay, you can stay in the luxury guest house back there. Okay, and he was cool with it, you know. He working with the dude. The dude was like, I'm gonna give you a good couple of thousands of dollars. Ricky James was shit. That'll get me through, you know, the next month, you know, on my peace pipe budget. Let me tell you something else. Faraday Fawcett, you know, you's a whole ninja for this. God rest your soul, but you's a ninja for this. Rick James be always telling people secrets. Now, you know Ryan O'Neal. Okay, Ryan O'Neal, the fine motherfucker that he was, you know, I think he didn't have some surgeries on his face so he can still look sort of kind of fine. Oh, but he's an evil motherfucker. You know, Tatum O'Neal's father, okay? Now, you know what happened that Tatum O'Neal has animosity towards Ryan O'Neal because she felt like Ryan O'Neal abandoned her when Farrah Fawcett came in the scene. Okay, now you know Ryan O'Neal lost his mind when Farrah Fawcett, passed from cancer. Somebody died the same day as her. Was it Michael Jackson? What Rick James said was that Farrah Fawcett was hunching on who's that? Jeffrey Moore during the time that they was messing with, or that she was messing with Ryan O'Neal. I said, oh. I know Ryan O'Neal hated Rickety James for telling that secret. At the time, Rickety was dating this model girl named Marit Van Camp. Don't matter. She only gonna be around for a second. What he also said was, at this time, he was shaking and moving between the Moore's house and Richard Pryor's house. It was plenty of parties, plenty of blow, and plenty of, women. He meets this girl named Tanya Hijazi. Hold tight. She was 17. She was the same age as Jan when Jan met Marvin Gaye. He met her at the Moore's house. Normally, he would pass the pipe to, whatever woman that he's interested in. Hey, you want to do this? Remember, I told you, hey, this. You, do this. Do this. Normally that's his zhuzh, okay? But for some reason, he didn't want to, bring that young 17-year-old girl into his lifestyle. Hold tight. He said, he could have took her if he wanted to. He could have, swallowed her up into his life of fuckery. But he said he let her go because he didn't want to corrupt her mind. Okay. Now, that's what he said. But despite all, he said he fell in love with her. That nigga falls in love with anything. If he ain't an air sign, I don't know what the hell he is. But he fell in love with her and introduced her to his pickle and his pipe. Ty and Tanya were the same age. Ty is Ricky James' daughter. So, he said he loved her, so he sent her away. I'm saying to myself, this dude is so fucked up. This video is going to pissing me off, or this, section of the book is pissing me off, and the next one I read is going to piss you off even more. Okay. But how you going to introduce the girl to the pipe and then send her away? You know what I'm saying? I guess you feel like I don't want to encourage her anymore. Okay, but you started her. He sent her away from Buffalo because he felt like he didn't want to be any more of a bad influence on the little girl. He went back to LA. He seen Tanya again. Tanya was old sexy, vixen then. Okay, maybe because she was a year older. She might be, smoking a pipe, right? And what he learned about Tanya was that she was working in Vegas. And to Ricky James, that was the bottom of the barrel. I mean, I don't think no job where you earning your keep is the bottom of the barrel, Where you earning your own money and you ain't, doing anything to compromise your integrity, I don't give a fuck. I don't care, but he thought that job was beneath her and he needed to rescue her. How you gonna rescue her, Ricky, when you ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of? I was just asking that question. So at this time, Ricky is broke. We all know that motherfucker's broke. So what he did was he wrote and produced 3 songs for his ex-girlfriend and earned $50K. That's the girl Marit, okay? The model who was hooked up with this rich, super rich dude, okay? Now, the problem was Marit's super rich boyfriend said, okay, I want you to write and produce these 3 songs for my girl, but don't fuck her. Ricky James fucked her. All right, lovers, if you have not already done so, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube. And if you are not already a patron love, please hit the link below. And for a $5 monthly donation, you can be a part of all the shenanigans. Now, remember this. The same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one.